All right, everyone. Quite a positive session following yesterday's kind of surprise sell off. Not really surprised. We were looking at for it, so we weren't surprised. But the viciousness of some of the selling in some of the biotech stocks was quite crazy. And I have to admit, coming into today, I had a feeling I was going to get shaken out of a lot of positions if we did have a flush and reversal. And damn it, if you could only trade via your predictions, and if only your predictions were right all the time. Well, today they were right, but you know what? The next time that I think that the market might shake me out in reverse, their stocks will just keep on crashing, and I'll be crying that I didn't obey my sell stops like I did this time around. But bottom line is, we got shaken out of a ton of names. I mean, some of the names, some of our positions got taken out of BSX, LCI. Oh, Jesus, I can't even do this fast. LEAF, CLVS, Cara. You can see the big intraday tails. The moves, ABAX we didn't. It's just one that I might want to buy back, but earnings are coming up. ESPR, DXCM. You can see these stocks, most of these stocks, CMPR, ABMD, EGRX, and EPAM. And EPAM and EGRX are the only two I definitely want to put back on. Buy stops of 64.76 for EPAM on the position that I just got shaken out of, and EGRX buy stops at 60.90 on the position I just got shaken out of. The rest I can wait. Before we move on to the rest of the stocks I'm going to go over, let's just quickly look at the market. The NASDAQ, big intraday reversal. We actually even closed higher. No, we didn't. No, sorry. We actually closed a little bit lower than where we opened. Initially, I thought it was higher, but because I thought that said 5053. I sincerely apologize. I know better. But anyway, big intraday reversal, big volume. We're not out of the woods yet. We're still technically under a buy condition, which is why at the new long positions you're going to see me increase size, especially when the earnings are out of the way. But overall, I think we remain shaky. But the best thing today, just like the last time we had a kind of a scary sell-off, we did not follow through with more really weak intraday action the next day. And the reversal on the heavy volume, along with us not being down 0.20%, is a positive situation if you ask me. The oscillators are still trending higher. They're starting to get into overbought conditions, especially on stochastics, but they're nowhere near ultimate overbought levels. So there is more room to run in them. The NYSE, you can see nice reversal. It was higher on the day with the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Volume was slightly higher on all these indexes. I think it shows it slightly lower on Telechart, but on MarketSmith I have it higher. S&P 500 still remains under a mini buy condition. The other indexes remain neutral, especially the Russell 2000. And when we look at the oscillators here, we still see the downtrends are in effect, especially in stochastics. It's really picking up, so there is no price momentum to the upside just yet. So it's kind of hard to even get like a little confident here that we've seen the worst of the selling. Another potential positive, the Dow Jones Transportation Average, another pocket pivot point buy signal on above average volume. That's the fourth pocket pivot point signal on volume well above average since it's tested that 200-day moving average. That should be good news, but we'll see. Right now it's pretty muddled. We do have some more sell positions. LEA took me out of all of it. My final sell stop was below 112.16, and obviously it barely cut that. The other sell stop, half of the position was below 113.17, but on an end-of-day basis, it is a 50% sell signal. And ATHM, another 50% sell signal. Kind of made a mistake. Had a limit set on this one at 53.32. It opened in the morning higher, rallied big time intraday, and at one point intraday when it was up over 2%, that I should have canceled my limit order. No excuses. Stock is running. If it pulled back from being up that much intraday, that's not good, and I don't want to be long the stock. Somehow, whatever I was doing intraday, I watch a lot of stocks, try to day trade sometimes when capital is available, and we did raise some capital yesterday, so I was watching a lot of stocks intraday. Somehow, my mind got off of ATHM, and next thing I know, my limit order was filled, and I was like, oh, shit. But by the end of the day, it closed just slightly lower than where my limit order got filled, so I held on. But today, ugly session. 50% of my sell stop was below 51.35. that triggered and the rest of it was below 48.56, I am now bringing that all the way up to today's low a day. So if it goes below 50.06 tomorrow, I will be all out of ATHM. Knowing what's been happening lately, it will pierce 50.06, go lower, touch that old support level right here, and then rally higher and prove me to be a ding-a-ling. So whatever. This is what you're going to get in this kind of tape. ZTS is a full 100% failure, so ZTS is completely gone. And SSNC, a big blow up, but whenever I got out, what was the final loss on the day? 5%. Where I got out, I suffered about a 7.5% loss on the original position. Not too bad at all. Was already taken out of half of the position whenever it did this day here. I was wanted to take out the other half with it just go moving below the low intraday, but earnings, you know, what are you going to do? So SSNC is gone. Now, new long positions, we actually have quite a few. Some of the ones we're passing on, CRUS, it has earnings after the bell, no good. PATK had earnings upcoming, no good. WNC, too volatile. DTLK, too early. APD, earnings are coming up. ALGN, arithmetic chart is too choppy. I don't like what I see. Would need to see a longer base. HBOS, oh, I think, earnings are coming up also on this one. I think it was actually tonight, HBOS earnings. 10H, I don't know where earnings are. Base is too short, so I'm passing. ABCW is my favorite that I'm passing on tonight. Just super thin. Earnings aren't, I believe, to May the 7th, so we're way in the clear there. Huge price and BOP surge, and you know that I love that. What I don't love is when a stock averages under 20,000 shares per day, and that's what ABCW does. So ABCW didn't even qualify for my price volume BOP scan, even though this is the kind of price volume BOP scan that I always buy. We'll see if I regret it. It's always possible that I'll go ahead and put 1% in it by the morning. I bet you I do. So you guys will know. I'm not even going to post it on the... if you guys don't watch the video, then you won't be knowing I'm taking this long, is basically what I'm trying to say. And then ABB has earnings upcoming, so they're all passes. So those are all the passes. So what are the new longs? Well, VLGEA is CanSlim quality, and it's also in the BOP for 20 days scan and the BOP Max Green scan. So this is just an overall high quality CanSlim position. Chart's a little choppy overall, but the bottom line is if I'm wrong, I'm only going to risk 3%. And I'm willing to take that whenever I have such strong accumulation. What I don't like is after the huge accumulation uptrend, volume's kind of been above average. I'd like to have seen volume a lot lower, but you know, it's not bad. And with it being in the 2 BOP scans, I'd feel dumb if I take it and it works, rather than feel stupid if I take it and it fails. I won't feel stupid at all. So VLGEA is a new long. 4.5%, 2.5% CanSlim, 1% for BOP 20-day scan, and 1% for BOP Max Green 5 days. IIVI is also a CanSlim quality stock following its earnings in the morning today. IIVI closed higher than where it opened. Nice volume BOP price surge, pocket pivot point signal. CanSlim quality stock. It was confirmed in the new high scan. That's another 1%. And confirmed in the price volume BOP scan. That's another 1%, 4.5%. Like I said, I'd rather get invested here heavily, be proven wrong, have my sell stops hit, and be back to cash than pussyfoot around. Because remember, the NASDAQ and SP 500 are still under buy conditions. They're not under neutral, and the Dow Jones Transportation Average is looking good, so I feel confident doing this. USPH is also a CanSlim quality stock. Once again, earnings are out of the way. Or they're upcoming. I think they're much later. Never mind. I think that USPH has earnings way ahead, so we're in the clear. But it's bouncing right off the 50-day moving average and strong volume pocket pivot point signal, and it was confirmed in the price volume BOP scan. So a 3.5% long position for this one. And then there's FDEF, and once again, we're talking about those low volume stocks. FDEF is another stock that averages under 20K shares a day, but this stock has got a lot of green BOP already in the chart. If you go back and look at ABCW, you had a lot of green BOP on the last leg up trend, but as it based out, there was no green BOP. FDEP, as it based out, it got a little bit of green BOP and got green BOP, and it was steadily growing before today's price volume BOP surge. Once again, FDEF, just like ABCW, not confirmed in the price volume BOP scan due to the low amount of shares traded, under 20K shares. Does not get picked up. Maybe I should just go ahead and eliminate that, put it in there. But I don't think that that's a good idea. I think it's 20. It might be 25K. I'm not sure what the limit is in that scan. But FDEF, that's going to be a 2.5% position. And then I got two speculative stocks. IVC, not really a speculative name, but not canceling quality. It's in my new high scan, that's 1%, and in my price volume BOP surge, that's 1%. So 2% long position to IVC. Once again, if we're wrong, we don't risk much at all. All these stocks offer excellent reward to very limited risk ratios. And then TEU is price volume BOP scan stock and a Max Green BOP for 5 days scan. So 1% for being in the Max Green BOP scan for 5 days, and then 1% for being a price volume BOP surge scan. Very nice move in the short term for TEU, so 2%. So quite a few positions. And remember, when to buy back EPAM and EGRX. SBSA, I had a buy stop on that, but that has been removed.